McLaren have nailed down Norris to a new deal, and Monaco waits for us this weekend. I'm Ollie Wilson for GPFans, and here is a brief bit of news from Formula 1 this Wednesday, and a look ahead to what we expect to see on one of the grandest occasions in the F1 calendar, the Monaco Grand Prix. Before we go any further, just remember to hit that subscribe button, that way you can stay abreast of everything that goes on here with us at GPFans. Lando Norris has pledged his long-term future to McLaren by signing a new multi-year contract extension with the F1 team. Currently in his third year of racing in Formula 1 with McLaren, Norris's original deal was due to expire at the end of 2022. But in a show of commitment and loyalty to McLaren, Norris has now put pen to paper on a deal the team says cements the McLaren driver lineup for the coming years, given Daniel Ricciardo's own long-term contract runs through to the end of 2023. The team state that the confirmation of its driver pairing beyond 2022 signals McLaren Racing's commitment to stability for the future and represents a further step in the team's long-term plan to compete at the front of the field. Upon signing the new deal, Norris said, "I'm really pleased to have extended my relationship with McLaren from 2022. Having been with the team for almost 5 years, I feel very much part of the family here, and I couldn't imagine starting the next phase of my career anywhere else. McLaren has been a huge support since my days in Junior Series, and I've really enjoyed learning and developing as a driver since. My commitment to McLaren is clear. My goal is to win races and become Formula 1 world champion, and I want to do that with this team." A special season returns to one of the blue ribbon Formula 1 events this week as the battle between Mercedes and Red Bull continues. Monaco is back at a crucial point of the year. Lewis Hamilton holds a 14-point gap over Max Verstappen, whilst Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez have a lot of catching up to do if they want to feature. The midfield is still a free-for-all as teams try to establish themselves as the best of the rest, although McLaren and Ferrari look to have the advantage over Alpine, AlphaTauri and Aston Martin. Anything can happen in Monaco, so here are 5 things to expect on the streets of the Principality. First up, qualifying fireworks. It goes without saying, the tight and twisty nature of Monte Carlo ensures Saturday's qualifying session is the most important of the season. Red Bull has historically gone well here, which will provide an extra confidence boost for Verstappen, but naturally, Hamilton can never be discounted. This is one circuit where drivers can really make a difference through ability and bravery given the closeness of the barriers. Do not be surprised to see Charles Leclerc or Lando Norris battling with the Mercedes or Red Bull drivers. If there is going to be a shock pole, it will come from one of those two. It's all about strategy, strategy, strategy. Strategic masterclasses may be needed again. In Bahrain, Mercedes bravely kept Hamilton out on worn tyres and managed to fend off Verstappen at the end. Last time out in Spain, the world champions switched tactics, pulling Hamilton into the pits for an extra stop that allowed him to hunt down the Dutchman to take the victory. Whoever is second after the first run into Saint-Devote may need to pull off something similar. An undercut will work if space can be found around a lap that takes a little over 70 seconds to complete. Being Monaco, a safety car is never too far away. Track position at the time of deployment could be critical, as a free stop could swing the tide of the race. On the flip side, Mercedes knows all too well how this can go wrong. Hamilton was leading the 2015 event when the safety car was called in the closing stages. Mercedes pitted him for a fresh set of tyres, but the British driver rejoined in third behind teammate Nico Rosberg and Sebastian Vettel. This could be another battle of wits on the pit wall. Never count out an old head, as experience could be pivotal in the Principality. It has been 2 years since Formula 1 last visited the twisty street circuit after COVID-19 struck the race off the calendar last season. With the probability of experience counting for slightly more than usual, drivers who have struggled for ultimate pace, like Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel, could show glimpses of their best. Vettel is driving a difficult Aston Martin that looks unhappy everywhere. but Alonso's Alpine team has started to look promising, especially at the hands of Esteban Ocon. Despite their troubles, let us hope both world champions have something up their sleeves to navigate the Principality's streets and find performance. As always, if there's going to be any overtaking on the tightest of circuits, it's going to be special. There is one overtaking opportunity in Monaco, if you are lucky. Saint-Devote, turn 1, with the help of DRS. Even that is tricky, as with such a short braking zone, drivers will have to be incredibly close out of Anthony Nogues to get the move done before braking. If you are really feeling lucky, you can try and get through at the Nouvelle Chicane out of the tunnel, but again, you have to be very daring. If you are Charles Leclerc, and the year is 2019, you will stick a nose up the inside at La Rascasse. In fairness, the move did work once, but the second time, the Ferrari made contact with the inside barrier and was forced into retirement. If there is any overtaking on Sunday, chances are you'll be out of your seat. We're talking about track limits. Well, hopefully we won't be. Expect respite from the constant drone of F1's track limits debate this weekend. There is no need for white lines or special curbs to deter drivers in Monaco, just good old-fashioned barriers. There are 2 points on the track where you can run wide and avoid any sort of contact, those being the Nouvelle Chicane at the end of the tunnel and the chicane at the exit of the swimming pool complex. But either way, this weekend you can sit back, relax and watch some sort of racing take place and take comfort in knowing that the outcomes of qualifying or the race will not be determined by exactly where 4 tyres are in relation to a painted line. So what are you most looking forward to seeing at the Monaco Grand Prix this weekend? Is it the beautiful camera angles, the sweeping shots of the Principality, or the fast-paced racing on the tightest of Formula 1 circuits? Let us know in the comments section below, and remember to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything from the Monaco Grand Prix and the 2021 season here with GP Fans.